Good day, and welcome to another riveting night of Apes in the Home. This is Mrs. Middleton, and today we'll be covering some key points about the different fuel types and uses. Let's do this. Although in America we may use firewood for a campfire or charcoal for a leisurely grilling party, in many developing countries, firewood and charcoal are the top forms of fuel. It is easily accessible and does not need several steps to get energy from.
Peat is defined as a brown deposit resembling soil, formed by the partial decomposition of vegetable matter in the wet acidic conditions of bogs, and often is cut out and dried for use as fuel and in gardening. This can be burned for fuel and is actually the first stage towards making coal. Adding pressure and time to this peat and you will eventually get coal. As I pointed out in the previous slide, if you would add pressure to peat, you would get closer and closer to a type of coal you would want to burn because it might burn cleaner. Lignite is also called brown coal. This is one of the least efficient types of coal because its heat content is low. Although this isn't ideal, it also is low in sulfur content, meaning less sulfur would be released during combustion. Bituminous coal has higher heat content when burned and would be found deeper in the ground where more pressure has acted on it. This is the most common type of coal and is most often used. When burning, though, it will have a high sulfur content. The last type and most desired type of coal is anthracite or hard coal. This burns at the highest temperature and has low sulfur content. It does have the highest carbon content, though. This type of coal has also gone through the most changes and is considered a metamorphic rock, while the other types of coal are all considered sedimentary. Natural gas is the cleanest of the fossil fuels, but is also mainly methane. This is worrisome because methane is a stronger greenhouse gas. Although it doesn't stay in the atmosphere as long as carbon dioxide, it has 21 times more global warming potential than carbon dioxide. Natural gas is cheaper, and Pennsylvania has been increasing its use of natural gas over the past several years. You can see that in this image. Look at that. Natural gas. Tar sands are a type of crude oil which we have become more accustomed to using as some of our resources are becoming more scarce. Tar sands are a combination of clay, sand, water, and bitumen. It is more expensive to extract than some other types of fossil fuels. But as we deplete our resources, we will become more willing to extract this crude oil out of the land. We will never fully walk away from using petroleum or oil because of its many uses. Depending on the temperature that it is distilled at, you can get different uses. From gas to plastic, oil is used in so many things, and therefore is one of the most important fuel sources. Cogeneration occurs when a fuel source is used to generate both useful heat and electricity. As you can see in the image below, cogeneration is more efficient and loses less heat, which you should remember from the second law of thermodynamics, that the more steps there are in a system, the more heat will be lost at each step. By having one fuel source doing both the heating and electricity, less heat is lost and the system is much more efficient. That's it for the fuel types and uses that you might want to go over. Have a great evening.